If you've seen any of my other posts, I talk about urgency. I'm not against Facebook ads. I'm not against Google. I'm not against anything. Anything that gets the patient in your ecosystem, a patient that you can genuinely help, I'm all for it. That's what we need. That's what we do. What I'm against is you wasting money trying to sell, trying to pitch an offer that nobody wants. One of my favorites, now this is coming from a true story that happened this morning, and that's part of why it's front of mind for me. An associate, a person that I know, he got a text message this morning from his mom. He's an adult, geriatric mom. Mom says, "Dad's on the floor. He fell last night. He's not hurt, but I can't get him up. What should I do?" That was a real text. That was a real text that came to this individual this morning, like 5 a.m. in the morning. I guarantee that situation is replicated thousands of times all across the country right now. Adults living by themselves, geriatric adults who are generally independent, living in the community, are having non-emergency falls. They're not breaking stuff, they're not gushing blood, but they don't want to call an ambulance. They don't have friends or neighbors or anybody who could come over and help. The spouse is unable to get the individual off the floor, and they're kind of stuck. What do they do? Now it's a moderate emergency. They don't have to go to the emergency room. They're not going to call an ambulance, but they can't stay there 36 hours until somebody travels from another state to help them. This is a situation where I think nobody better than a mobile physical therapist or an occupational therapist who could be available, be on call for these non-emergency fall recovery situations where you could come out. They could hire you. If it's Medicare, it could be part of covered service and then additional services that are self-pay. If they know about you, that is something that they're going to be like, okay, this is the service, let's go. $300, $500, whatever it is, we need somebody out here. We need somebody to get dad up off the floor. Whether it's the parents, whether it's the adult children that aren't close enough to help, but still are available to do a quick Google search, find a solution for this. And then this is the doorway into follow-up services, right? This is the doorway into, okay, we paid $300, you came out to the home. I mean, just imagine an offer where you as a mobile clinician who's just kind of building your practice could say, call me within 60 minutes anywhere in this city. I will be there to help mom or dad get off the ground. I will be there to perform an evaluation to make sure that there is no need to go to the emergency room, that the person is safe, they're coherent, everything is intact. And again, this is like the old Domino's 30 minutes or it's free guarantee. You guarantee that you will be there in 60 minutes. That is an offer that's going to sell. That's an offer that has huge value if it's put in front of the right person, if the right people can find that offer at the right time. I want you to start thinking outside of convention. Healthcare, physical therapy, rehabilitation, it can have urgency. Somebody gets home from a total knee replacement surgery. They literally had their leg cut off and sewn back together. 2 hours later, 6 hours later, they're back at home. They're looking down. There's drainage, seepage, bleeding. They have no idea what to do. That is an opportunity for house call urgent care. Therapists are perfectly positioned for that kind of house call urgent care, especially right now in the day and age with the pandemic and everything that's going on. If an individual has a non-emergency accident at home, some sort of orthopedic injury, they don't want to go to an urgent care clinic. They don't want to go to an emergency room. But if there is an on-call urgent care therapist who could come to their home within 60 minutes, maybe start the triage with the telehealth evaluation, determine if it's necessary to come out. If it is, you go out there, you handle the problem. These are huge opportunities that I don't see PTs, OTs taking advantage of. Even the situation from just questions like post-op rotator cuff, post-op total knee replacement, how do I position? Does this look normal? What do I do with the dressing? How do I elevate? All of these kinds of questions that patient has when they get home. We already talked about in other videos, the idea of you being the go-to therapist who meets the patient at the home after discharge from the surgery center.